Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to start our the previous lesson of income elasticity of demand. One of the class of our AS that was unable to cover this topic during our regular classes, so I am going to deliver it for those students who haven't covered it in the class. So income of the consumers is also going to affect the demand of certain products. Like income is having influence on the demand of different types of goods and services. So whenever there is a change in income, there can be change in the demand of the goods and services. So we can have different types of the goods which are called the normal goods. Sometimes the demand increases due to increase in income. So these types of goods, they are having a name of normal goods. What do you mean by the normal goods? These are the goods which are having positive relationship between demand and income. And sometimes the other goods are having inverse relation. What it is? Inverse relation between income and demand. These are called inferior goods. These are called inferior goods because they are not able to have any relation with they are having negative relation with the income. As income increases, we can have a fall in their demand. So we can measure this relationship between income and demand by using the concept of income elasticity of demand. Keep it in mind, income is denoted by Y, and income elasticity of demand means what? That's called percentage change in quantity due to percentage change in income. So whenever we write the income elasticity of demand, we write percentage change in quantity demanded due to percentage change in income of the consumers. So right now this is the income elasticity of demand. If income elasticity of demand is a positive value, it is greater than 0, we say these are the normal goods. These are the normal goods. Their demand will increase as the income of consumer that is going to increase. So normal goods, they have positive relationship with income. As income increases, their demand will also increase. As income increases, their demand will also increase, and when income falls, their demand will also fall. On the other hand, if we have income elasticity of demand less than 0, we say now if income is increasing, demand of these goods is decreasing, so we say this is called an inferior good. What it is? This is an inferior good which has negative relationship with income. As income is increasing, their demand will fall. That's why we say these are the inferior goods. Now we are going to measure the income elasticity of demand by using different values, and whether it will be income elastic or income inelastic or unitary income elastic. So I am taking different cases to measure these income elasticity of demand for different goods. Okay. Now see over here, I have income of the consumer is 1000 and its quantity demanded is 50. So when income increases to, you can say 1200, but its demand increases to 55. What will be the income elasticity of demand? If you measure the percentage change in quantity, how much is the percentage change in quantity? This is change in quantity over original quantity into 100. So how much is the change in quantity? 5 over 50 into 100. So we find over here, this is going to be the 10% increase in demand of this product. Whereas what is the percentage change in income? That is change in income over original income into 100. So we find change in income is 200, whereas original income is 1000 and here it is 100. So this is what we find. There is 20% increase in income, whereas 10% increase in the demand of this product. So write the formula for income elasticity of demand. Percentage change in quantity over percentage change in income. So we find over here quantity is increased by 10%, whereas income has increased by 20%. So we find the value, the answer is 1 over 2. 1 over 2 means 0.5. Now this 0.5 is a positive value. What does it mean? When income increases by 1%, the demand of this product will increase by less than 1%. Although it is a normal good, its demand is increasing, but it is income inelastic. Now you can compare the same value with respect to 1. So this is a normal good first of all, because its income elasticity is a positive value, whereas it is income inelastic. Income inelastic product means here I am taking quantity, here I am taking income. So it is positively slow, but it is steeper. It is income inelastic normal good. Although it is a normal good, but it is income inelastic. The value we have obtained, that is 0.5, which is greater than 0, and 0.5 is less than 1. These are the two values which are compared with 0 and 1. So we say, although it is a normal good, but its demand is inelastic with respect to income. There is the change in income, this is the change in quantity from 50 to 55, and income has increased from 1000 to 1200. So change in income is greater than the change in demand of this product. So keep it in mind, this is a normal good and you can find its income elasticity by using this formula of income elasticity of demand. Now take another example of a normal good. And now I am taking the income. Income is now increasing by 10%, whereas quantity is now increasing by 20%. If you look around, there is percentage change in income. You can find by the same way 100 over 1000 into 100. So the answer will be 10%. Whereas the percentage change in quantity, that is 10 over 50 into 100. So it is now 20%. Okay. Now income elasticity of demand, percentage change in quantity due to percentage change in income. So it is now 20% over 10%. So that comes the value equal to 2. First of all, it is a positive value. It is a normal good again, because it is a positive value and 2 is greater than 1. So it is a normal good again. First of all, it is a normal good, but at the same time it is income elastic as well. What do you mean by income elastic? If income increases by 1%, its demand will increase more than 1%. So can I write its graph like this? It is a flatter line, not a steeper one, but it is a flatter line. It is an income elastic product. As income is increasing, its demand is going to increase by more proportion as the change in income is there. Now come towards another commodity which is going to have another income elasticity of demand. Now we find over here it is 1200 and it is 60. So we can see this is the 20% increase. This is going to be the 20% increase in the quantity, and same is the case, 20% is the increase in income. Therefore, income elasticity or demand will be, now it is 20% over 20%. So what will be the answer now? It is 1. It is a normal good again, but now it is equal to 1. So normal good with unitary income elasticity. Normal good but unitary income elasticity. Unitary income elastic product. Income elastic. Okay. Now see over here, its graph can be like this. It is pointing towards origin. The greater than 1 was pointing towards y-axis, whereas the less than 1 was pointing towards the x-axis. Now it is pointing towards origin. So we can find this is a unitary income elastic. This is again a third product which is having positive income elasticity. Now come towards another form of income elasticity of demand. Okay, I'm using. No, income does not change. Income does not change, but quantity demanded has changed by 20%. Quantity has changed by 20%, but percentage change in income, that's 0%. There is no change. So if we write the income elasticity of demand, so this is the percentage change in quantity due to percentage change in income. So 20% over 0%. So what will be the answer? Infinite. So even income hasn't changed, but demand has increased. So there is infinite demand of this product at this going income. There is infinite response. People are buying it, even their income hasn't changed, they are buying more and more quantity. If income slightly goes up, there will be infinite response of this product. This is a normal good again, but it is having income elasticity of demand equal to infinity. It is called perfectly income elastic product. Perfectly income elastic product. Alright. So this is called perfectly income elastic product when we find this type of product. Okay, which is having at the same level of income, there is going to be infinite demand, or income increases by a smaller amount, there will be infinite increase in the demand of this product. Okay, now see over here another type. Now these are the 4 types of normal goods which we have covered till now. They are about as income changes, their demand will also be changing, and sometimes we have no change in income, but there is infinite demand of commodity. Now I say income is increasing, but quantity demand remains fixed. Quantity demand is not changing. So what will happen? There is 0% change in quantity demanded, but income has increased. How much is the percentage change in income? That is 20%. We calculated earlier. Now this is percentage change in quantity due to percentage change in income. So 0 over 20, what is the answer? It will be 0. Whatever the income changes, there is no change in the demand of this product. Okay, income has changed from 1000 to 1200, or income decreases, the quantity demand remains fixed. So it is perfectly income inelastic product, perfectly income inelastic product. You can say this is in our daily life, you can say this is a product salt. Even consumers' income is increasing, they are not going to change their quantity demanded of this product. Okay, this product is having 0 income elasticity. It is neither income elastic nor it is income inelastic. It is perfectly income inelastic, that demand remains fixed whatever there is change in income of the consumers. Now come towards the last case of income elasticity of demand, in which we will find in which we will find what? Now the demand will be falling due to increase in income. I say over here, this is the 1500 is the demand, income of the consumer now, but its demand has gone to 40. Now see how much is the percentage change in quantity demanded. Change in quantity is now minus 10 because Q2 minus Q1, that is 40 minus 50. Original quantity was 50 and this is 100. So I say over here that it is minus 20%. Demand is falling now, even the income has increased. So how much is the percentage change in income? That is 500 over 1000 into 100. So can I say this thing, there is 50% increase in income. As consumer is becoming richer, he is buying less of this product. We can say income elasticity of demand, that is percentage change in quantity due to percentage change in income. So quantity has changed by minus 20%, whereas income has increased by 50%. So can you say over here minus 2 by 5, that is minus 0.4, this is less than 0. So when income elasticity of demand is less than 0, we say it is an inferior good. Inferior good, and at the same time we can say, if we take the absolute value, this is inferior good but it is income inelastic. So how to find its relationship in our graph? So it is negatively related. Income and demand, they are negatively related with each other. As people are becoming richer, they are buying less of this commodity. Now this is about the calculation of income elasticity of demand. Where will it be used in our business strategies? If we are going to deal in a product to increase its demand, to make our business successful, so if we are locating in an area where high income people are living, they will be buying more of our product as their income is high. So income elasticity of demand is telling us what? How to target the people. In which income group you are going to sell your product, you are going to market your product. If you are selling a branded items, so where high income people are living, locate your business around their area, because in their market, because they will be buying more of their goods as their income is increasing more, so they will be spending more part of income on your products. And if you are dealing with such type of income group where incomes are quite lower or income level of the people is declining, then make a business of inferior goods, because low income people, they will be buying more of the inferior goods rather than the normal goods. As their income is decreasing, they will be buying more of the inferior goods. So keep it in mind, income elasticity of demand is helping us to target the consumers. How will we be able to target the consumers? By using income elasticity of demand. Okay, now I am going to start the next topic about price elasticity of supply. It is the last topic of chapter number 2 that I will be starting the rest of the things in our syllabus from tomorrow. This is now price elasticity of supply. As we studied different elasticities of demand, so we can also see the producers can also respond to the change in the price of the product. So in price elasticity of supply, that tells us the responsiveness or degree of responsiveness of the quantity supplied due to percentage change in price. So what is price elasticity of supply? That is percentage change in quantity due to percentage change in price of the product. Now the producers will be responding to the change in price. So if demand can be elastic, supply can also be having the elastic behavior, or producers can have the elastic behavior as well. Okay. Now take the example. This is the definition of price in a supply. The same formula is being used like demand. But here the quantity which we are taking, that is the quantity supplied instead of quantity demanded. We all know price and quantity supplied, they are positively related with each other. This is a supply curve. This is another supply curve. You can find both are positively related. We can see when price is changing in this supply curve, what is happening. Here we see price is moving from 50 to 60, you can say. But quantity is changing from 200 to 300. If we draw the geometry of this graph, you can say this is a change in price and this is the change in quantity. So proportionately we can observe it that quantity supply is responding, the base of this perpendicular shown, this quantity supplied is proportionately showing more response than to the change in price of the product. And if we look here, price is increasing from 20 to 30, but quantity supplied, that has increased from 500 to 600. We have to look at in the percentage form. We are not looking in the form of the units, but we are looking in the form of percentage. Here we see the change in price is greater than change in quantity. So can I say this supply curve, here the producers are responding more than the other supply curve due to the change in price. How to calculate the price elasticity of supply of this curve? If I say what is the percentage change in quantity, you have to find the percentage change in quantity over percentage change in price. So it is the 50% change. You can find it just as change in quantity over original quantity, change in quantity over original quantity in 200, and this is change in price over original price in 200. Okay. So it is the 50% change in quantity, whereas when price has changed only 20%. So what is the answer now? 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 means 2.5. And 2.5 is greater than 1. So when it is greater than 1, we say it is elastic supply. If price increases by 1%, quantity supplied will be responding by more than 1%. So in this case, producers, they are responding more than the change in price. That's why we say it is an elastic supply rather than inelastic, because the responsiveness of the producers, that is greater than the change in the price or the percentage change in the price of the product. Okay, come towards the other diagram and find its price elasticity of supply. If I say how much is the change in quantity now, it is 20%. How much it is? The 20% quantity has changed. You can find 100 over 500 into 500 into 100. So you can find here it is a 20% increase in quantity supplied, whereas price has increased by 50%. So what will be the answer now? 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 means what? That is 0.4, which is less than 1. That means now the producers are responding less. This is an elastic supply and this is going to be an inelastic supply. Here the percentage change in price is more than the percentage change in the quantity supplied. Producers are responding less to the change in price. That's why we say it is inelastic supply. And if I take another example, like I take first of all the graph over here, which is pointing towards origin. So you can see over here. Here we find price is now 20 to 30 and quantity supplied, that will be increasing from 100 to 300. So you can find the percentage change in quantity, that is 50%, and percentage change in price it's also 50%. Put them into a single formula. So it is 50% over 50%. So what will be the answer now? 1. This is unitary price elastic supply. Percentage change in quantity supplied is equal to the percentage change in the price of the product. That's why we say this is unitary price elastic supply. The two cases, they are same for demand and supply. If you remember this horizontal line in demand we had drawn, now I am saying it is a supply curve. At the same price there is infinite supply, you can say from 200 to 300. Percentage change in price is 0. If I say it is 50%, but here it is 0, so answer will be infinite. So can I say this is perfectly elastic supply? Okay, another case of the price elasticity of supply, that will be about zero elastic. That means now quantity supplied remains fixed, whatever there is change in the price of the commodity. Quantity supplied is not responding to the change in price. So here percentage change in quantity is 0, whereas percentage change in price is 20%. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So we say it is called perfectly inelastic supply. Perfectly inelastic supply. Now keep it in mind, the goods can be manufactured goods can have elastic supplies when the stocks are available, and if stocks are not there, they can be having inelastic supplies. Or the factors of production, raw material, they are easily available, then its supply will be elastic. Our firm is having the excess capacity to produce more, then we can say there is going to be elastic supply. Or we say during the long run, when all the factors of production they become variable, the firms can produce more output rather than the short run, then supply can become elastic. So basically it depends how producers will be responding when their supply is elastic or their supply is inelastic. You can say this is an elastic supply. I am writing E over here, this is inelastic supply. So when demand is changing from D1 to D2, what is happening? Upon inelastic supply, the change in price will be greater than the change in quantity supplied. Whereas along elastic supply, quantity supply will be greater than the change in price. So this is the main difference. How elasticity of supply matters in the equilibrium price of the goods. When we talk about elasticity, okay, I draw it separately, that will make you more understandable. Okay, see over here, this is an elastic supply and this is the demand. You can see when along elastic supply we see the quantity supplied will be having more responsiveness due to change in price or due to the change in demand in the market. Whereas in case of inelastic supplies, we are having this type of supply. Here if demand changes, the price will be having more changes than the quantity supplied. So this is the case as supply, the producer's responsiveness can have effect on equilibrium price and quantities, how producers are responding to the change in demand in the market. That's all about our chapter number 2. It is the end of chapter 2 for all the classes or all the sections of AS. Now by tomorrow inshallah I will be starting our chapter number 3 for all of you, those who haven't started. So from the rest of the topics they will be covered from chapter number 3 inshallah. Thank you very much.